Pinion's Playhouse is on the air. Turn the volume up. We've got lots to share. Listen in your car or your underwear. Frank Opinion's on the air. So join.
Hi there, how are you? My name is Frank Opinion, and this is the Frank Opinion Joke Podcast. Not going to keep you long. These run 6 to 12 minutes so far. And what they say, always leave them wanting more. So that's what we're doing here. It's an experiment. And the way we're going to do it is I'm going to give this 4 weeks. I'll have a joke for you every day, Monday through Friday. That's 5 jokes a week, 4 weeks. That's 20 jokes. And at the end of 4 weeks, if we don't see the kind of numbers that I'd like to see, we're gonna hang it up. And I won't be disappointed at all, because I wasn't too enthusiastic about doing this. And I'll tell you why I ended up finally doing it, is because you can't believe, I've been off the air. I was on the air in St. Louis for over 35 years. I've been off the air for, 4 years or so. And hundreds, without exaggerating, hundreds of people who emailed me and said, you should do a podcast. You're not on the air anymore, but you should do a podcast. And what they don't understand is that there are over 2 million podcasters in the United States. Whoa. Over 2 million. You know how many of them really make any money or have any impact? Not very many at all. Name me 5 podcasters. Most people can't. So I'm a realist, and I've always known who I am. I'm not Kevin Costner, John Travolta. If Kevin Costner did a podcast and announced today that starting tomorrow he had a podcast, he'd have 1 million people probably right off the bat. Same with anybody who is famous and nationally known. I'm not. I'm a guy that had a radio show in one market, St. Louis, Missouri. So it's not as easy to get big numbers. The key is getting the word out. Anybody, you can do a podcast. Anybody can do a podcast. Anybody. It's easy. Google how to do a podcast. They'll tell you exactly what to do, where to go. You upload it, boom, you're out there and it's there. That's the easy part. The hard part is telling the world you're doing it, getting the word out. That's the tough part. That's why I am using a company called AO Creatives. AOCreatives.com is their website. They're in the podcast business and the website business, among other things. And I guess we'll leave it here. If you have a podcast, you're not happy with it, it's not getting any traction, you may want to talk to these people. They're very reasonable, easy to deal with. I like them. Now, that's no guarantee, no matter how easy they are to deal with or how reasonable, that's no guarantee that people are going to, like it or find it. But what you need is somebody to get the word out to the world that it's there. Here's the podcast. Here's what it's called. Here's how you find it. So that's what they're trying to do for me. And the other thing they do, as I said, is websites. If you don't have one and you want a website, you're like me, you're older, you have no idea how to do it right, let them help you with that. Or if you have a website and you're not happy with it, it's stale, it's old, it needs new life breathed into it. AOCreatives.com. Podcast websites, I think you'll like them. So here's the joke today. It's a story of a dad who has 3 kids, 2 daughters and a son. And one day, one of his daughters comes up to him and says, Dad, I have always wondered about my name and why you and Mom named me Flower Petal. A weird name. And everybody at school goes, well, that's a weird name. How come your name is Flower Petal? And I don't know what to tell them. So I'm asking you, how come my name is Flower Petal? We're not Native American. That sounds like a Native American name or something. Thundercloud, Flower Petal. What's the story? He said, well, honey, I'm glad you asked, and I knew one day you'd be curious about that. Here's what happened. When you were born and were getting ready to leave the hospital, and their nurse is pushing your mom out in a wheelchair, and your mom is holding you, a newborn little cute baby. And just as your mom is about to get out of the wheelchair and get into the car, a flower petal just drifts down very slowly out of the sky. And we look up and we see it coming down, and it lands on your little head. And I looked at your mom, and she looked at me, and we just thought, whoa, there's not, by the way, not a flower anywhere in sight. We have no idea, out of heaven. We don't know where this thing came from. But we decided to just name you. But because of that, we just named you Flower Petal. You got to admit, not everybody has that name. It's not just another Debbie or Sandy or Flower Petal. So that's how you got your name. She said, thanks, Dad. That's a great story. I appreciate it. Cool. A couple of days later, the other daughter comes over to me and says, Dad, I heard you talking to my sister about how she got her name. I'd like to know the same thing. My name is White Feather. That's a strange name. What's the story? He said, well, interestingly, it's kind of the same story. And the chances of that happening twice are beyond rare. But what happened was the same thing. We're getting ready to leave the hospital after you were born. Your mom's in a wheelchair. The nurse is pushing her. And just as she's about to get in the car, this white feather, this soft, beautiful, snow white feather just drifts down slowly and lands on your little head. And we named you White Feather. She said, all right. Okay, Dad, thanks. A couple days later, his son comes up to him and says, Dad, he goes, yes, what is it, Cinder Block?